Good morning, it's Andrew Smith from LePage, Kelowna. It's Tuesday, May 21st, 2024. Welcome to Coffee with Andy, Kelowna Housing Market Update for the week ending Sunday, May 19th, 2024. We're at Analog Coffee again. We're here on Sunset in the North End because there's 200 plus or minus condominiums for sale on this street. And we had 4 sales last week. So something going on. I think it's very clearly, obviously what's going on is the new Airbnb laws, which are having a dramatic effect down here with people selling, deciding that they just don't want to be long-term landlords with long-term tenants for obvious reasons, and that's their right. They probably bought them to use them, maybe get a toehold into the Kelowna market, and using them as short-term rentals part of the year, maybe renting them out to students for part of the year. Something that they've been very successful at. It's a business plan that works really well. But now that rug's been pulled out from under them, they're faced with choices that might not be all that palatable. And choice one is to put it on the market and sell it, which a lot of people are doing. Choice number 2 is to just put a long-term tenant in it, which maybe the numbers don't work as well as they did with having an Airbnb client. And thirdly is keep it vacant, and no one wants to do that because of empty house taxes. So they have to kind of select the least bad option for them, and a lot of them it's selling them. People are trying now to get them for what they consider market value, but there's a lot of competition now. And if you think your place is worth $775,000, and on paper it is, it might not sell for $775,000 just because of the laws of supply and demand. So right now, a lot of listings on this street. Nice coffee shop though. A lot of concrete in here. Sound bounces all over the place. I think everyone can hear me when I'm talking, so I'm going to speed up. If I look a little more self-conscious than normal today, that's why. Last week was okay. It was identical to the week before. I almost checked to see if I punched in last week's numbers. But there were 44 residential sales last week. So that's identical to the week before. Looking back to the same week in 2023, there were 65 sales. So we still have some catching up to do. As we know, last year was a terrible year because of the forest fires where everything came to a standstill at some point. We are hoping that's not going to happen this year, and we're going to ultimately catch up. It's nice that we have rain today. We had rain yesterday. It's not great for a long weekend, but nevertheless, we've redefined what good weather is around here. Of note, Wilden and Glenmore were the most active parts of town, which was unusual, each generating four sales each last week. 35 apartment sales last week, which is impressive, and up from the 25 the previous week, so that's good. There's 750 apartments on the market right now, which still translates into a buyer's market. So lots of selection for people coming into town. 72, blah, blah, blah. Long-term renters, we've talked about that. That's about it. Thank you so much for watching. If you're in Kelowna, do come. If you're walking around along I was going to say seawall. If you're walking along the lakefront near the yacht club and the Grand and behind the casino and all those cool places, stroll over to Sunset and come down to Analog Coffee, and the place next door is sold to Cuba for breakfast. It's just these two places back to back are so much fun, and the coffee's fantastic here. The food is fantastic next door. That's my advice to you. Anyway, thank you for watching. Talk to you guys next week.